Hey students, this is for all of you who are in middle school or high school who may be going on job interviews in the future or have to go to weddings and stuff like that. You may need to know how to tie a tie. So first you have to have a collared shirt with buttons, and then and this shirt has like a little elastic part. It's awesome. And then you're gonna like tie your tie. Okay, so got your collar popped, and what I do is feel where your like ribs meet, where your sternum ends. That button right below that. You want to take the tiny skinny part to about like that button. Okay, and this is different for different people because sometimes people have thicker necks, sometimes there are longer ties, sometimes there are fat ties and skinny ties. It may take you a couple of tries to learn how to tie a tie. It took me a long time, but here's the basics. You take this to really the button, like where your stomach is, right below your sternum. At least that's what I do. And then you're going to take the big part, the long part, the fat part, you're going to go over, right? And then you're going to do that again. And then, this is the tricky part. You're going to take this part, and you're going to slide it up against your chest, pull it through, and then this bottom loop right here, you're going to slide that right there. And so you have a little something that looks like this. You pull the thick part or the long part, and now you have your tie. So, and now most ties should have a little loop like this. You can slide the skinny part into that loop. So it looks nice and uniform. And then just tighten it up a little bit. It doesn't have to be like it doesn't have to be like that, which I just did. Like that's too tight. So, and then, all right, you have tied a tie. Congratulations. Part of adulting, learning how to do things like this. So, for my students who go to job interviews, you're in middle school, high school, whatever, a lot of people nowadays, they're not wearing ties. They're not wearing button-up shirts. Okay? You want to dress to impress. And that's what, like wearing a tie and dressing up just a little bit more than everybody else, that lets the employer know, hey, this person has put a little more thought on this job interview than the other person. Maybe I should hire them. So that's one of the reasons I wear ties. So, and especially to something like a job interview or weddings, funerals, things like that. If I'm meeting somebody important, I wear a tie. So this is probably the only time you'll ever see me wear a tie because I don't really go anywhere or do anything and I'm not important and I don't meet important people really. So, but yeah, this is my tie, and you want to make sure that this part goes about down to right above your belt buckle. Okay? So that's it. See you guys next time.